Hey guys, what's up? My name's Zach and I'm the West Virginia DIY guy. For years I've been making videos and working down in the shop, and it's just been dark and dingy. I've got all your comments about it, so hey, I'm going to fix that this weekend. I'm going to be painting the walls and putting up some new LED lights. I've been shopping for LED lights for about a year now and just couldn't find anything that checked all my boxes. Well, a couple of weeks ago, a company called Hyperikon reached out to me. I'd never heard of them, so I had to do some research. When I got online, I found that they're a company that started back in 2015, and they only have about 40 employees. But they have revolutionized the LED lighting market. These lights that I chose to get from them are LED Vapor lights. They're 70-watt lights, and they put out like 7,100 lumens. It's incredible. So I'm really excited to see what's going to change in the shop here. These particular lights are waterproof and dustproof and just perfect for an environment like a shop, where I'm making dust all the time, and I don't want things getting filled up with I don't want my lights to get filled up with dust, or I'm having to take off the covers and clean everything out. These are completely water and dust proof, so hey, hopefully I never have to deal with water down here, but the dust is no longer going to be an issue for me. I'm really excited about that. So what I'm going to start with is taking down my old lights, but the first thing I'm going to have to do is clean out this entire shop. It's been a disaster for a while because I knew I was going to be doing this project soon, so I'm ready to get this thing cleaned up. So I'm going to start by tearing everything out of here, get it moved over into the other side of the basement, and then I'm going to get started. Here's the actual light itself. It's got the frosted cover on. It's pretty small. It's great. I went ahead and popped this end off here just to show you. It comes with this pigtail on it. But what I am doing is, get it flipped over here for you. Okay. So what I am going to do with my lights, try to get the camera here for you. Okay. I'm going to take the daisy chain out. I'm sorry, not the daisy chain, but the pigtail. I'm going to remove this pigtail. It's just loosening those 3 screws right there. You can take that out. This is a waterproof nut here, so you loosen that up and it loosens a rubber gasket that's in there that makes these lights waterproof. So you loosen that up, you can pull that pigtail out of there. Then I will run my wire directly into the light and wire directly in there. And I'm going to daisy chain these lights together. And the cool thing that Hyperikon has done here is on the opposite end of the light, come down here, I went ahead and popped this one loose too before I started filming. On this end, you've got another plug that's already built in there, ready to go for you. So you can daisy chain these together. Nothing in there, so I'll just be able to cut my wire, put it in there, and tighten it down with those screws, then fold it back in and pop the end back on. And again, it's got the same waterproof nut on this end, so it works out super nice. Really convenient for doing it the way that I'm going to be doing these lights. Now, if you need to do these lights in your garage, for instance, where you have finished ceilings already, that's not a big deal. You've already got lights up there, most likely, that you're just going to be changing out, and those are going to have their own fixture already there where you can just wire into what's existing, and you wouldn't have to use this. You can use the pigtail that's supplied. I am doing this because I don't have finished ceilings, and all my wires are running on the floor joist from above me there. So I think that this is an awesome light, and I really like the way that it's set up there, so it's easy to daisy chain like that, and I'm not having to use wire nuts everywhere and trying to get everything all concealed up in junction boxes and stuff. This is really working out really nice. I think Hyperikon knocked it out of the park with this one. So I've got one done, but I'm about to knock 2 more out, and then I'll try to flip the breaker back on. We'll see what kind of light difference we're looking at. All right. I just finished putting up 3 of the lights. I've got the breaker kicked back on, and we'll flip this switch and see what happens here. Oh man, that is so much better. It's a white light instead of like a dingy yellow light. That is so awesome, man. See that compared to the light over here, it's just totally different. Totally different. Wow. Yeah, 3 down, 5 to go. This is going great. So as far as how I'm going to prep this light to put it up, the first thing I do is pop off this back plate. Okay, and because I am not using the pigtail, I'm daisy chaining all these lights together, I need to remove the pigtail. So I use a screwdriver to loosen tiny screws that are in here. and the wires come straight up. And I'll loosen this nut on the back. Some of them I've needed pliers for. Okay, that's just extra tight on there, so what I'm doing is just sticking the pliers in here and getting it started. And once I get it started, it comes right out of there. Alright, that loosens it up on the wire there. I'm able to pull the pigtail one out. So with the pigtail removed, I'm ready to attach this to the wire that I'm going to be using to attach the light. Alright, this is the wire that I'll be connecting the light to. This is the incoming power. So the first thing I'll use is my vice grips here to get to strip some of the wire. That off. Now I'm going to strip each individual piece. Alright, got my wire stripped, it's ready to go now. At this point I'll go ahead and insert the end cap from the light so that I'm ready to attach the light. Thread that nut on there first and then insert the wires. Alright, with that fed all the way through there, I now tighten the nut on there. That just seals down a rubber gasket around the wire. That's what really makes the light waterproof. But I don't have to worry about water in the shop here. That just is another added feature. It's not going to pull off the wire there. It's good for me while I'm working on it here. With that done, I'm going to finish preparing the light for sending the power from the other end over to the next light. So I'll do that before I connect this. Okay, there's my 3 wires. So now I'll be able to insert these into the end of the light. Once you take the cap off, you can see the plug that's in there. Now I'll need to remove this cap and run the whole end cap onto the wire before attaching the wires. Just unscrew the end cap there. Because the lights are waterproof, it is plugged with a rubber plug there. Once you loosen it up, it's easy to get that plug out. So you just remove the plug and get your wires. First run the end cap on, then run this through the end of the light. Feed that through the rubber system there. Now seal this back down. Alright. What's left is my positive, negative, and ground there. So now I'll match the positive, negative, and ground of that up with the positive, negative, and ground here. Those wires totally seated in there. like so. And get the screwdriver and tighten that down on top of the wires. Once you get all the wires attached, there are two holes on the back of this plug that correspond with the two poles here. You can line that up just right. That goes on there, and then your cap will slide right on where it's supposed to be here at the end of the light. Just like so. Takes a second to get it lined up perfect, but once it gets on there, it pops right on. Now this light is ready to attach to the power source. These are the brackets that are supplied with the lights. They come with a screw and a washer, and then the actual bracket itself for both ends. You attach the bracket to your ceiling joist or ceiling, whatever you're going to be attaching to. You screw that in, and then the light actually clips into this clip right here. Super convenient the way that it works. I'm going to go ahead and attach these. I've marked where I need them to be mounted, so I'm going to go ahead and attach them now. With the mounting brackets attached, I'm now ready to attach the power side into the plug on the back of the light. There are places on top of each light where it just snaps into the brackets by angling the light. Slide it into each side here. Angle up. Pop and pop. There we go. That light is installed. Complete. Alright guys, just finished the last of the lights. Here we go. That is 8 new LED Hyperikon lights. This is incredible. Guys, this is for real, like such a bright, clean light. It just makes it seem clean down here. It's so bright. I don't know, it's just a really white light. And it is so much brighter now. Like so much brighter. Well guys, it's been a couple of days since I finished my lighting project here in the shop, and I've got to tell you, I couldn't be happier with the way it's turned out. It's so much lighter, so much brighter, just all around better down here. I do need to tell you though, I'm not a licensed electrician or a licensed contractor. If you have any questions or concerns about anything you saw in my video, about how to wire something or how to do electrical work in your own home, please reach out to a local electrician. I have friends and family that are electricians, and I was able to reach out to them and get the advice that I needed for the way that I did things in my shop. It may be totally different for you in your area, so please do your homework before you start a project like this. I've got to say though, these lights are amazing, and if you're interested in purchasing some lights, please use the link in my video description below. Any purchase you make using that link will help me out in supporting my channel. Also, if you decide to buy some Hyperikon Vapor lights before the end of March of this year, you can use code VAPORS10 in the promo code section at checkout on Amazon, and that will earn you 10% off your order. I don't think you can find a better deal on this quality of light on the market. So hey, go check them out. Alright guys, until next time, take care and God bless.